In Chapter 8, we are going to be trying to compare the population mean for multiple groups. So it's an extension of what we were doing in Chapter 6, where we were able to compare the population mean for two groups. And the procedure is called the analysis of variance, or abbreviated as ANOVA. So if we're trying to compare means for groups, why are we calling the procedure the analysis of variance? It turns out that variability in the data is really what drives the test. And these figures here help motivate the formulas we'll see a little bit later. So we have two different data sets, data set A and data set B, and two groups then within each. And we're asked the question, in which set of sample data is there likely to be stronger evidence of a difference in the means? And so when we're looking at this data, when I ask students this in class, what they usually tell me is that these seem more different than these. Okay, so we say that in data set B, it seems like there's more evidence of a difference. So what is driving that? If we look at both data set A or data set B, and we look at the centers here, which are the medians from our box plots, but because they're symmetric looking, those would be close to the mean. We see we're at 10 and 20 here, and also here we're at 10 and 20. So in both of these, the distance from center to center is the same. But what differs about these two pictures is the variability we're seeing in these groups. These are more spread in data set A, and these are less spread. So even though they both are at 10-20, the fact that we have less spread or less variability or variance in data set B causes them to look more different. And so the analysis of variance really is going to look at two pieces of variability or variance that we have in our data set. How different are we from middle to middle? And then how much spread do we have in these groups when we're looking at them? And that's really what's going to drive how we can tell if the groups look different or whether they do not look different.